My husband, Gary, and I, we are the Funky Phoenix. As you know, Out of the Ashes has to do with, new beginnings and kind of a metamorphosis. So Gary and I come from very different backgrounds, and so the whole thing coming out of the ashes, and we had several very personal deaths in our family in a short period of time. Gary's younger brother and sister, and my mother. And so, when you have those kinds of things happen in your life, it makes you think twice. And so now we're doing these things. So as I said, I was an art educator. Gary was a carpenter, a machinist, and was into antiques. And so now we've come together, joined forces, and are now doing salvage art in the Funky Phoenix. These are our Funky Phoenix in training, our pit crew, the triplets. And so as collectively, we are the Funky Phoenix, and they just turned 10. As you see, they're in our showroom. And actually, the smallest one is not the youngest, she's the middle one. So this is our salvage yard in our basement, all the things that we collect, people give to us, everything from rotary phones to vintage wood, vintage coolers, shutters, all things that we use, things that people got rid of, that we found on the side of the road, and we turn them into new things. And this is my art space, workspace of random stuff. You can see some of the things if you can see, I know. I have the paints and just all kinds of different things that I've collected, which I actually started doing in my middle school classroom. Everybody would bring me random things, and it just got to be a fun thing. And then this is Gary's spot. He is my wood person, so he has all his bending and carving and sawing stuff, and he takes apart things, puts them back together so that I can do the final kind of surface texturing of it. So we started this on our patio about 2 years ago back in Connecticut. And so we started with our first chair bench, and that crate turned into that big cooler, and that was pallet wood and another wooden crate. And we just kind of like put things together. And now we have things like these Tangle-Wood Tables, which are actually a design from about 150 years ago, or whenever they started doing Tanglewood, but they pop apart and we sell them, and you can put them in your picnic basket or your backpack, so we sell those. Our first sale was at Second Home in Lenox. Unfortunately, they're not staying in business, but this was our first piece, and that's one of our signature puzzle top pieces. The top of this table we have now reused and is in our showroom with shelves on it, and is a wall hanging piece. We do Brimfield. We're getting ready. We did our first Brimfield last May. We also did the September show at J&J Promotions, where we got a lot of great reception from it. We just kind of started doing this, and we went there and we were like, I hope people like this. We just had no idea going in there, but it was really great. So we got to the Apple Squeeze in Lenox last year, so that was our first kind of local foray into everything outside of Second Home, if you've gotten there before, on Church Street. And we plan on being there this fall too, so look for us there. So we have various Coleman coolers, you see, so we got a lot of good reception. And then we found we were looking for a larger workspace. We ended up at this space on North Street, which is now, you saw, full of our stuff. So this is what it looked like before our stuff went into it. So it's a really nice space, it's warm, it's, as you can see, great lighting, where we can make kind of key pieces, which started, you can see, as an 1800s demo model of a coffin, and is now a piece, a bar that is a kind of symbiosis of Christianity and Day of the Dead visualizations on it. This is another thing. If you go to our website, you can see a little video that Gary's been playing with on the evolution from the 2 chairs to actually you can see it go around, not quite in order, but it ends up being the B bench at the top. So that's one of our kind of signature pieces. as our painted sewing machine things. So this is a black walnut and cherry. This was actually Gary's first drop leaf thing that he kind of, it's kind of an evolution of things coming from building houses, and now he gets to do these things. So then I painted it because he said that it kind of reminded him of vines, and so I went with that. We deliver places, so we're trying to get our name out. We just opened our shop in December. 2 years ago, this was just in our heads. So, as I said, we have 10-year-old triplets, and please spread the word that we have really cool, made in America, vintage things. So we do custom orders. This was made out of a whole bunch of different pieces, and it went into somebody's space, so it was measured, and he just kind of gave a brief description of what he wanted. So sometimes we can do colors, we can do themes if you want to give it to somebody. We also do workshops. As I said, I was a teacher, and actually I miss being a teacher. So I have had quite a few people come in, and we do everything from shelves to painting bottle holders and bottle openers. So we're at 441 North Street. We're next to the Golden Phoenix, ironically. We are across from Dottie's, and we're always working in the back there, but we have new things that are coming through all the time. They're all one of a kind, made by us, and come stop by and see us. I have cards. Thanks.